AI is slowly leading us to a K-shaped economy where 20% of job skills will become 10 times more productive and 80% of job skills will become simply outdated. And if you think AI is just for technical people, then you're wrong. So how exactly should a non-technical beginner learn AI in 2025? And if you're building a business, what tools should you learn for each and every department of your company to grow your profits? There are 3 important lessons to help you get started, and I've learned these lessons after training companies across the world on top AI tools at the cutting edge school. Lesson number 1: build a routine of testing AI tools. Billionaire co-founder and CTO of HubSpot, Dharmesh Shah, has a newsletter called Simple.ai, and he shared a strategy for keeping up with AI. But before I give you that, let's revise some first principles I've covered before. Number 1. You need to start by becoming a user of AI and not necessarily a technical builder. What AI tools should you use is something I will answer in just a few minutes. Number 2, the world will see a rise in demand for AI operators and AI builders. Now, AI operators are those who know how to prompt AI and work with them. AI builders are the technical ones that can build AI solutions. If you're a non-technical beginner, then you can easily start by becoming an AI operator. So the big question is, how exactly do you become an AI operator? Number 3, AI is not a cheap replacement. You need a smart and an educated professional to prompt these tools and then validate their outputs. Number 4, whatever AI that you're seeing right now is the latest worst. It's still learning and will continue to grow. Number 5, everyone is starting from zero. This means that you have an opportunity to get a solid head start. Whoever starts learning today will be one of those rare people having 5 years of experience in 2030. On number 6, the world will reward people with good health, great taste, pattern finding skills, and the vocabulary to describe those patterns. And you will be essentially limited by how good your writing and vocabulary is. But Ansh, how do we improve our vocabulary? How can someone improve their taste so quickly? Because all of these things take so much time and we barely have enough headspace to learn these things on our own. I get where you're coming from. So here is a routine that you can steal from me. Let's assume you're a professional who wants to improve her AI skills in a specific niche, and this could be anything, from finance to marketing to whatever it is. Step number 1 is to shortlist an area of your day-to-day work where you are wasting too much time. This could be writing, researching, scheduling, planning, whatever it may be. Step number 2 is to find the best AI tool on the market for that use case and get the pro version of that tool. And yes, free versions are not good enough. And you can do this searching exercise by simply running a basic prompt on Grok 3. And by the way, Grok 3 is free. And then simply go through those tools one by one. Step 3 is to run these tools daily at your work and run very small experiments and start building your intuition. Step number 4 is to schedule quarterly reviews for yourself where you keep checking online if there are any other new tools or prompts available in the market. But Ansh, how will I know which AI tool is best for each of my use cases? What if I don't trust any random recommendations by Grok? The good news is that I have made a list of tools that I personally use for each and every department of my company. So here is a list of top recommended AI tools that I have personally used in 2024. This is not a sponsored list and it is 100% genuine. So as of April 2025, and I'm adding this month because I know that in future my tools will also change. But as of now, for image generation, YouTube thumbnails and logo design inspiration, I pick from ChatGPT 4o and Ideogram. For deep research on any topic, I pick Google Gemini. For recording my meetings, my notes, and just having a transcript of all of my Google Meet calls, I pick Loom. If you want to make ChatGPT bots, which means a chatbot that remembers your use case and context and repeats daily writing tasks, then pick ChatGPT. For AI avatars, pick Heygen, and you can see these in action on our other Instagram page at the Cutting Edge School. For AI voice, where you can clone your voice or your client's voice, use 11 Labs. For writing scripts and marketing copy, pick Claude. For presentations, pick Gamma. For brainstorming, pick Grok 3's thinking mode. For no-code development, choose from either Lovable, Bold, or Replit. We've already made detailed tutorials on these. You'll find them on our YouTube channel. For building AI agents for your agency, choose N10. For automation, choose Make. Now, 2 important things to note. None of these good tools are available for free. In fact, no tech company would ever give you anything valuable for free. Number 2, these tools keep on changing very fast. A few months ago, Ideogram was the best at making text. Then 1 week back, ChatGPT 4o surpassed everyone else. Hence, you need to make sure that you keep a tab on these fast changes or simply work with a mentor. But Ansh, what if we don't have a mentor? What if we don't want to self-learn and need someone to guide us end to end because we're too busy in our day-to-day work? So if you're serious about investing in learning AI, data science, or any high-demand tech skill, then you can choose a structured learning path from industry experts using Simply Learn. Simply Learn is one of the world's leading online learning platforms offering certification programs in AI, machine learning, data science, cloud computing, and much more. If you're new to AI, the Generative AI for Beginners course is perfect for you. It covers basic concepts like prompt engineering, AI models, text and image generation in a very simple way. Instead of just giving you pre-recorded videos, their courses are designed in collaboration with top universities and companies like MIT and IBM. So you are getting real job-ready skills. It has earned top ratings on platforms like Forbes, SwitchUp, and Course Report and has helped thousands of learners take their careers to the next level. So whether you're just starting out or looking to upskill, this could be your opportunity to level up. But what is so special about Simply Learn that is not available anywhere else? First, they focus a lot on real-world practice, so you can get hands-on experience with projects that actually matter. Next, all students get to learn from experts because after enrolling, they attend live sessions led by top industry professionals and global leaders. And most importantly, the brands that they have collaborated with are globally recognized. So their courses are trusted and rated highly by Forbes and other rating platforms. They also have courses in trending fields like data science, cybersecurity, product and design, which you can find on their website menu. You can know more about Simply Learn's programs by going to the link in description or the pinned comment. Lesson number 2, start building or operating AI agents. But Ansh, what are AI agents and how are they different from a normal AI tool like ChatGPT? We've already made a very detailed 3-part course on AI agents, but still, let's quickly revise. A traditional AI tool is like a calculator. It can compute numbers, but it cannot take initiative or make decisions on its own. You kind of have to take the calculator and manually operate it each and every time you want to use it. And once you have the results from a calculator, you actually have to take financial decisions by referring your Excel sheets. An AI agent, on the other hand, is more like a personal assistant that can proactively take actions to achieve goals that you set. So imagine having an assistant that doesn't just wait for your instructions, but it can actually see the bigger picture. It can actually understand the broader context of what you want to accomplish across different tools and then break down complicated tasks into smaller steps and in the end make decisions about the best way to achieve those goals. But wait a second, this sounds as if AI agents are not actual AI. Then how exactly can we learn AI agents when we don't even know how to use AI? You're right. AI agents are an outcome of AI. And before you jump to AI agents, you need to learn something way more basic. Let me explain. AI agents are not AI models. So stuff like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, these are not agents, by the way. These are interfaces to use AI models. You use ChatGPT as an interface to have a conversation with all the AI models that OpenAI is creating. So you can use ChatGPT to actually utilize the intelligence of GPT-4o. So GPT-4o, Sonnet 3.5, Gemini 2.5, these are all AI models that are actually driving all of these apps and chats. Now, AI agents are workflows. These workflows can be decided by you or your team members. To run these workflows, to calculate small decisions while these workflows are being executed, AI agents can use any of these AI models to run your list of tasks. I'm sure you would have heard about Manus, the Chinese AI agents company. It became super viral. People think that Manus is some new AI tool like ChatGPT. But it is not. It is actually an AI agent that uses an existing AI model for its core intelligence. Manus is actually using Claude 3.5 Sonnet for its intelligence, and moving forward, there's a high chance that they would switch from Claude to something else. So fundamentally, Manus is nothing but Claude combined with an extra layer, an extra feature of being able to use and operate extra tools on the internet. But how exactly will these agents work with us? And why exactly are we learning anything in life when these AI agents alone can do all of our work? Let me explain. So in an optimistic future, you and your teammates won't be executing on softwares. You will be spending a lot of your daily time giving instructions to AI agents who will further run all of your softwares and workflows. In fact, there's a high chance that in the next 2 years, your company will have a network of such agents working together and you will be having a conversation with them on Slack or on WhatsApp. As a consulting company, we have been building an army of AI agents for a lot of our clients and it has helped them save days of manual effort. I'll put my email in description in case you also want to explore something for your company. The important thing to note here is that an agent is not tied to a specific AI model. If you decide to build a script writing agent today using n8n, it can run on any AI model like ChatGPT, Claude or Gemini. So the model is kind of independent from the workflow, which means as long as you are smart enough to write down all steps of your work, you are sorted because you are not responsible for the intelligence with which these agents will run your list. As long as your systems are properly documented, all you can do is bet on the fact that these models will become better, faster, and cheaper. However, you still need to write down every little task in utmost detail. That is why it's extremely important for you and your team members to improve your core skills, your writing skills, and read a lot about your subject's first principles. People who read and understand their core subject have the vocabulary to accurately describe what they want. But there is one very important human area that very few people are talking about, and it is very far away from agents or AI. Most people will lose if they do not learn this skill, and that is the skill of having better judgment. So I've already spoken about this in our ChatGPT 4.0 video, but let me revise. After you have understood your first principles and repeating patterns at work, you still need to interpret and judge what those patterns are saying to you. Understanding the context of what is needed from you is never simple. It's something which is very nuanced and extremely subjective. The only way to improve your judgment is by working with other people on real projects and keep iterating and keep documenting your results. When you carefully notice and write, your brain starts finding connections between stretched subjects. So you'll start finding overlaps. So talk to more people, understand how they think and behave, become extremely good at predicting human behavior. Read a lot about cognitive psychology and behavior sciences. All of these subjects will help you sharpen your judgment skills. But Ansh, are all of these things even important? Like, I thought learning prompt engineering is the hot thing. I know many people who read a lot, they are great pattern finders, they even know AI tools, but their judgment and interpretation are very, very weak. So they end up taking wrong decisions because their priorities are all over the place. T-shaped generalists who understand human behavior will be paid maximum. Designers, PMs, and developers, all of these designations will start coming under one umbrella. For content, visual storyboarding artists, editors, and motion designers will again come under one single umbrella. The talent stack is collapsing, and the world will start rewarding people who are fast learners, strong pattern finders, and have the ability to practice good judgment. There's a very interesting image that I saw by David Arnox that spoke about 5 levels of an autonomous business. Every founder and team leader watching this video right now needs to carefully understand this image. This framework shows you exactly how to go from a people-heavy, unsystematic, chaotic company to a lean, automated machine that can run with limited people augmented with AI agents. Remember how we spoke about AI automation versus AI augmentation? For those of you who are new here, the World Economic Forum report on future of jobs said that 86% of businesses globally are planning to include AI automation. Now, anytime I say the word AI automation, people just think that AI will do everything on its own and humans will just need to press a button. It never works that way. And if you've seen the human AI workflow, you know what I'm talking about. Honestly, the most valuable tech jobs will have AI augmentation instead of pure blind AI automation. Let me explain you what that means. Assume a task has 100 steps. A survey done by World Economic Forum showed that today 47% of these tasks are done by people alone. 30% of them are done by a combination of tech and people, and 22% tasks are done just by technology alone. In the next 5 years, this split will become almost even. 33% will be done using a combination of humans and 60% tech, and 34% will be done only by tech. Our video on the WEF report discussed some very important core skills that you and your team would need to learn to become a part of this 33%. I'll share that link in description. But today, let us first understand these 5 levels of an autonomous business. Any budding entrepreneur or freelancer seeing this, if you are watching this carefully, I'm telling you, this will inspire you to set up better systems and actually learn AI from today itself. So most first-time entrepreneurs are usually stuck at level 1, where everything is dependent on humans. People are making every single decision and doing every single task manually. Technology is barely involved. You might be using basic stuff like slides and spreadsheets or emails, but there is barely anything cutting edge or new. This is where most small businesses start, and it's completely okay. The problem is, such small businesses do not scale well. Everything breaks down if one person is missing from the team because the team is very lean and everyone has too much of responsibility. Level 2 brings in basic automation, which is called the assisted level. You might start automating repetitive tasks like sending emails or generating invoices. You might be using a little bit of ChatGPT or any other tool like Gamma or Notion or Loom, but the core decisions are still human-led, and you're kind of like still driving the car even if cruise control is on. It is still not automated, but still better than level 1. But the truth is, you're still working in the business and not on it. Level 3 is semi-autonomous. Do not worry about the word, it's pretty simple. This is where we start entering a very powerful territory. So at this level 3, your company's systems handle most of the day-to-day work, which means that you have written down every little thing. There's a proper list that all team members follow. You've actually sat down and written down protocols and SOPs, you've documented your processes, and now your tools, stuff like Notion, Zapier or Slack, are taking care of repetitive tasks. So you're not afraid of one person leaving the company because it is the SOPs and processes that are doing the job. And senior people step in only for complicated situations or when the system gets stuck. This is usually when your team is facing a problem that has no written solution for it. So in this level, you as a founder are no longer a firefighter. You basically become a process builder, somebody who's hiring people and creating processes where those people can fit in. And this is where I am currently after running my company for 1 year. Level 4 is fully autonomous. This is where things become very, very exciting. And this is still not achieved yet, but this is where people are trying to move. And this is what you need to prepare for. So at level 4, nearly everything is augmented. Please note, I'm using the word augmented and not replaced. Every single process is augmented with experienced humans, whether it's marketing, onboarding, customer support, and all functions have AI agents established, and seniors are just briefing and validating with each of these AI agents. The core team only oversees performance or handles rare edge cases. So nobody's checking every hour to see if things are working because all the AI agents know what to do. They have proper timelines, they have uploaded systems, and they're completing every single detail. Now, this is how modern companies are planning to run 6-figure businesses remotely. And this is what you can also build, or you can be good enough to be a part of such companies if you start learning today. In the past 2 years, we have made so many videos teaching the basics of ChatGPT, social media using AI, video editing using AI, marketing using AI. We have taught every foundational skill absolutely for free. All you need to do is sit down, invest enough time and learn. On level 5, we have a self-evolving business, which is still fictional. It is still in theory, but it is where this entire picture comes together. And if this happens, the world will change forever. Now, this is where your systems and AI agents not only run on their own, but they start improving on their own. So the network of AI agents keep checking their own results, and through machine learning, they themselves start suggesting themselves on how to improve. So your social media copy and your ads and everything, they start adjusting themselves. Your operations keep getting smarter over time. At this stage, you are running a learning business, not just an automated one. And I know that this sounds very intimidating and scary at the same time. I am 100% sure that we need to put some limits to such self-evolving systems as well. It's almost like playing with fire and kerosene, where both are extremely volatile forces, but if controlled, they can fuel industries across the world. Think about it for a second. I'm pretty sure the bunch of people who first found fire were extremely freaked out. And I'm pretty sure it was obvious that fire can kill. And I think it would be after a year or two when they would have realized that fire can actually do a lot more. Fire can help us melt metals and help us create a camera, a phone, or a computer, or whatever it may be. So we're kind of like repeating a historical pattern where we found an untapped power, where we have discovered something. I never use the word invention in general, because if you really think about it, you're not inventing anything. As human beings, we're just discovering how to already use the raw materials that were present on this planet since the Big Bang. So we're just discovering that AI is possible. Like just a few years ago, we discovered that Wi-Fi is possible. And because of Wi-Fi, someone created YouTube and you are here watching me. Now it's obvious that as you move up the levels, the number of people blindly following prescriptions or orders is gonna go down, because it's so obvious that the way work happens will change rapidly. And as the business evolves, the need for people, professional and smart people, who not only understand their work and who are not only good communicators and writers, but these are people who understand AI and context and strategy. As you move up to the ladder, the number of people per business will go down, but the number of new businesses will go 10x. If we as a modern society keep on learning and evolving and prepare each other to become better entrepreneurs and not just followers, in a span of 20 to 35 years, things will balance out. And I'm not saying that this journey will be easy. I'm preparing you beforehand. People who do not learn, people who keep on avoiding and ignoring, like I have been making videos for the past 2.5 years, people who do not take this seriously, who do not upskill, will get a hit on their paychecks. And it is sad, but it is the truth. But this is where evolution wants us to flow. Evolution is telling us to grow up. And as I said in our last ChatGPT 4.0 video, that is the whole point. If you closely look at nature's pattern, you would notice that in every 1000 years, there's a cycle that repeats. In most cases, like 1500 or 2000 years ago, nature practiced natural selection in humans with new kinds of diseases and predators to filter out humans who cannot coordinate, who cannot evolve, who cannot learn. And humans eventually cracked all of it. They cracked medicine, they cracked architecture, they cracked electricity. So nature's old way of filtering weaker species got eventually outdated because humans leveled up. In that process, a lot of humans got under the trap of nature, but majority survived, and then we had a stronger society, stronger than ever. And that is how nature pushes you to evolve. And then in the past 20-50 years, nature said, fine, let me just give them good internet and sugar and comfort, and let's see who falls for that. And humans without willpower and discipline started getting health issues and mental issues, and they started losing grip on their quality of lives. Now nature has raised the stakes, and with these new tactics, nature is again checking who will evolve further and help her take things to the next level. Because think about it, right? Like this entire universe, there is some power which is fueling the universe, and there is some architect who has a bigger plan. And if you want to be a part of that plan, you have to level up, you have to learn, and you have to be compatible enough to be a part of the bigger picture. And I think this is the best time to learn. This is the most important time to actually spend enough effort on your mental clarity, on your physical health, and keep on learning, because these tools are still young. It is way better to learn when these tools are young rather than waiting for them to become so good that everything becomes a mountain for you. The fundamental rule here is that anything easy will be replicable very fast. So if you think that just learning how to use ChatGPT and learning how to use Midjourney will help you secure your job, it doesn't work like that. Because if you can learn something in one day, then anybody can learn it in one day. Your job is to learn how to do hard things. This could be taking care of your body, your relationships, your communication skills, meeting more people, traveling, reading a lot, finding patterns. Things that are not that difficult, things that are easy to replicate will be replicable. Like it is as simple as that. The ability to learn and do hard things will be a strong and thick mode, and I'm telling you this very seriously. Every week I meet people who do not have the willpower to sit and learn something. It is extremely sad and disheartening, because I don't think this problem existed a while back. I think 8 to 9 years ago, when maybe our screen times were not so high, when maybe life was not that comfortable, when you didn't have this much of content online, people were bored, and when they were bored, they were like trying out new things, meeting new people, getting into like casual fights and all of those stuff, and you sort of learn, like you learn your way up, you get hit and you take a punch. But now people have put themselves into extreme comfort. Everybody wants to eat, but nobody wants to hunt. So I would recommend you to not be one of those people, and just improve your life. Make sure you write your detailed feedback in the comment section. I apologize if the ending became slightly philosophical. It's just my nature. And it takes us a lot of effort to actually make these videos. It's extremely expensive to set this up. So without your support, without your comments, we won't be able to sustain. So please make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon and keep sharing our videos across your WhatsApp groups. If you make notes of this video, make sure you share them on Instagram or LinkedIn, and do not forget to to tag me. I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra, and you are learning at the Cutting Edge School. If you enjoyed this video, then do check out this video of the same series. I am sure that it will help you even more.